Okay, I bought one of these things that has 32 spots for seeds, and I'm filling it up with soil. The kind I use is, it's called Black Gold. It's by Sungrow Resilience, and it's the natural organic potting mix plus fertilizer 500.05, 0.0.0. So I'm filling this all up. Just a little bit more here. Okay, I think we're just about done. A little bit, that's going to kind of settle. Okay, move the dirt out of the way. And I know you can't see what I'm doing, but you can hear me. And I'm gonna put, since I don't have someone videoing me, I just have my camera sitting there on something. So, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. This has underneath it. I'm gonna lift this up. Let's see. Let's put this over here for right now. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, you can. I'm gonna put water in this because this will water everything from the bottom. This is the first time I've had one of these bottom waterers, so this will be an experiment, and it should work. I don't quite know how much to put in there, but I'll just put my whole little pitcher in. Yeah, that looks good. And then I'm going to put this back in there. And there we go, that looks good. And then I need to give them some water from the top since I haven't put any seeds in there yet. Okay. Filling it up with getting the dirt nice and wet. And then I'm going to let it sit for a bit before I need to decide what I'm going to plant and how I'm going to label it. I have some labels, just a few, but they're like kind of tall, and if I put you know, one of those things, a dome over it, the labels don't fit under the dome good, so I'm going to have to be creative. So I'm just going to water this and let it sit, and it will settle down in here. It's looking good. So I will turn the camera off, and that's looking good. And in a little while, I will decide what I'm going to plant. I think I want to plant some of my tomatoes and peppers. And I know it's a little bit early, but in the past things have grown for me a bit slow. So I know tomatoes and peppers. We'll see how that does. It's okay if they kind of get tall in there. I bought a new grow light. Let me go show you. Okay. This is my new grow light. And I haven't got the bulb in it yet. My bulb has 5,000 lumens. And I looked, I can remember the kelvins. Don't remember. I know I looked at it the other day, how many kelvins it's got, but 5,000 lumens, which should be plenty to be a good grow light, and it's LED, which will be kind on the budget. And so I haven't taken it out of the box yet, but that's what I've got, and I haven't got it set up, plugged in yet. Haven't decided exactly which shelf it's going to go on, but I think I need to be where it can reach that outlet. I'll show you my sweet potatoes are growing nicely. I just turned them around there. That looks good. I still have those weeds in, well, I don't know if they're weeds. I don't know what they are. If anybody knows, let me see if I can. I think they look either like marigolds, carrots, or dill. And I had dill in a pot kind of like this, so I'm wondering if that's what it is. It came up and then it didn't come up. I mean, it's like, okay, so we've got some little plant. This is, I almost knocked that over. This is lemon balm in this little container. And let me come, okay, I've planted some, back to small, there we go. I've planted some more radish microgreens there, just planted them today, so they're, here we go. Over here, my spinaches and onion. And I don't know, I forget, but those all are spinach and basil in that one, basil and sage. And I think that's a lettuce. My other basil plant's looking nice. Lettuce, I've been plucking off of this, so it doesn't look very good right at the moment, but planted some more microgreens in there. And I had a row in the middle that I didn't remember what was. Then I remembered it was pea shoots. I had one going up here under the red grow light, red and blue. I have some more spinach type things and various and sundry stuff in there. So it's doing okay. Okay, you haven't seen me for a while. There are a couple of reasons. This last week, it's because we were gone part of the time. We were just busy going. But the week before, the reason is because we had absolutely no internet. I had no way to upload a video, so I thought I'm just not going to make one until I can upload it. Like I said, we went a whole week without internet. We lost our internet on a Wednesday evening, Thursday morning, something like that. No, it was before that. I think it was a Tuesday evening or a Wednesday morning. On Wednesday, we finally called the internet service provider. Their name is CenturyLink, and let them know that we didn't have any service. And they ran some tests and stuff, and said that on the next day, Thursday, they would send out a repair person. The repair person came and checked out everything, determined that he said that was just a general outage and that all of our equipment was fine. And that he said it would be back up within 31 hours. 31 hours came and went. And we tried rebooting everything, just everything. Finally, we called them again and said, it's way past the time we were supposed to have gotten the service. So, again, they sent out a repair person. I think it was the same guy. This time he actually came in the house and did some stuff to our modem. The the modem didn't have a problem. It just hadn't reset itself appropriately. So we finally got the internet back. It was like Thursday or Friday of the following week that we had gotten the internet. Actually, I think it was Thursday, because then we took, I'm trying to think. I had a newsletter that I was supposed to publish on February 1st. Well, that was right in the middle of when I had no internet. All of my files that I needed to plop into my template for the newsletter were on my email, and I had no way of getting them onto my computer because I could see my email on my phone, but I couldn't do my work on my phone because I needed to use a publishing software, and that's all on my computer. So I had to wait until my newsletter published several days after it was. I think we published on the 6th. What's today, the 11th? Yes, I think we published on the 6th, because that was right after we finally got the internet back, and it took me about a half a day, a little over half a day actually, 3/4 of a day to complete my newsletter. I had all the stuff that I needed to put in the newsletter. I just had to take the time to put it all and take care of the formatting and the pictures, and there was some stuff that I had to go online for. And then to mail it, I use a program called MailChimp, and that's all online because it goes to a little over 1,000 people in their email. So it was good to have that done. And then we had 2 conferences we went to, and one of them was at the beach, which was kind of fun, and I'll plop in a couple of pictures of us at the beach so you see the beach. We went to Seaside, Oregon. It's not my favorite beach, but it's the beach, and it was nice. It rained. Well, it rained a lot. And here at home, I don't know if it's been on national news, but we had awful flooding. And here where we live, at our house, we're not in a flood zone, so we had no problems. But not too far away from us, a whole section of the town of Pendleton, Oregon, got flooded out, and people lost their homes. And then another town over between here and Pendleton, kind of out on the Indian reservation area, there was a lady that actually lost her life because she didn't evacuate when they wanted her to, and I'm not sure exactly what happened, but she drowned. And then in the city, the other direction from us, their levee broke and flooded a lot of it. And the freeway, going back toward Pendleton, the Interstate 84, between Hermiston and Stanfield, if you look at those on the map, you'll see them. The flooding totally covered the freeway, and the freeway was closed for 4 or 5 days. When we were coming home from the beach, we had to take a detour around that area. But we had to go back that direction yesterday to, we had an appointment with someone. We had to go back just a little ways further than where where the freeway was out. And they had it opened back up to 1 lane on each side of the freeway, but you could really see the damage where the asphalt had been like totally broken up, and mud all over everything. Still on one side of the freeway there was a lot of it came up almost to the freeway in areas where it usually doesn't, so there was still a lot of water. And so a lot of people in our area are experiencing a lot of loss. So if you're a praying person, pray for all of the families that lost things. that, and some of the people are saying their insurance isn't covering like they should to replace, and some of the businesses had no flood insurance because, well, we know of one particular business that he's not sure what he's going to do because his business was flooded, and he had tried to buy flood insurance, but they wouldn't sell it to him because I guess he's kind of in a floodplain zone, although he'd been there for years and years and it had never flooded, but this time it did. And so, it all has to come out of his pocket, and it may not even be fixable. He was a car repair person, and some of the cars that he had in there repairing, there was somebody said they posted a picture where the water was, all you could see of one of the cars was the roof. And so that's not good. Anyway, these folks need lots of prayer. So that's kind of a recap of why you haven't seen me for probably a couple of weeks since my last video, because I usually try to record on Sunday or Monday, and then when I can on other days of the week, and it just didn't happen for the last couple of weeks because of the outage in the internet, and then last week because we were gone. So between the outage and the being gone, the videos just didn't happen. So, I forgot to turn the TV off. You hear that in the background? There we go. I better turn that off so you can hear me. Anyway, that's what's going on. And I'm so glad that I finally have time to make another video. I'll go ahead and sign off for now. I'm going to go ahead and after I sign off, I'm going to add some pictures of us at the beach and some pictures of some of my plants and just a little more to the video than what you see, but I won't do any more talking. So may the good Lord richly bless you, and I definitely will see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.